It's not to have it, oh. Can you sustain? Can you sustain this enconga?
Oh my goodness.
That's the problem. Stop watching porn. Stop it. You are destroying enconga. You are destroying enconga. Stop it.
Yes.
Hey there, Cyril Aloysius here once again on the Healthy Happy Human Show. And of course, I have always been excited to be your host. Yes, it's another exciting episode of the Healthy Happy Human Show. And of course, today we are talking about a particular topic that for ages has been swept under the carpet. I think, swept under the carpet because of how sensitive it is. As I'm talking to you right now, as a matter of fact, this topic is sending a lot of women out of their husbands' houses because it's causing serious family commotion. The man in the house is thinking, oh, I cannot be at fault. Oh, it's not my fault and all of that. But I have here in the studio with me a very knowledgeable doctor, Dr. Ogechi, that's going to help us iron out this issue. Dr. Ogechi, you're welcome to the Healthy Happy Human Show.
Thank you for that lovely introduction. I'm very, very happy to be here. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be part of Healthy Happy Human in this lovely concept of using their platform as a means of health education. I mean, the importance of that cannot be overemphasized.
All right. You're welcome once again. And it's time now for us to get straight into the business of the day, and that's the main topic. So what is the topic on ground? We're talking about erectile dysfunction. Erectile dysfunction for men in men. Okay, we know it's not something that women can experience, but I have to emphasize that erectile dysfunction in men. And this is something that, like I said before, has caused many problems in relationships and in marriages. So, Dr. Ogechi, I think you're in a better position to elaborate more on this because of your knowledge in medicine. Okay, what is erectile dysfunction and how can we define it clinically?
Okay, erectile dysfunction, that's a very, very interesting topic. And I feel like one of the things that make this topic very interesting is the fact that is the specific demographic that's affected by this particular problem, which is the men. And yes, I feel like one of the reasons why it's intriguing to like this is because it's very common, commoner than we think. And, you know, the society expects the man to be, you know, very hard, not expressive. The man is not supposed to talk about his problems because that's
he's supposed to die in silence. Huh?
Exactly, because that's going to make him like seem weak, seem less of a man, and all of that. And another reason is that men work so hard that they don't find time to prioritize their health. They don't find time to go to the hospital to check like what's going on with them. Because erectile dysfunction, like one of the things that could cause it is just like an underlying health problem, and because they don't even go to like do their medical checkup and everything, like, so they don't even know that they are having this problem. So I'm going to make my definition very, very simple. I don't want to say a lot of medical jargon because like a lot of people are listening, so I'm going to make my definition as simple as possible. So erectile dysfunction, simply put, is a condition where a man is having problems, consistently having problems, getting and keeping an erection throughout a sexual activity. So there are three keywords here: consistently, getting and keeping.
Getting and keeping his erection. It's not to have it, oh. Can you sustain? Can you sustain this enconga?
Oh my goodness.
That's the problem. Okay?
Yeah, like I said, there are three keywords: consistently, keeping and getting. So erectile dysfunction could happen because of like minor issues like stress. So sometimes it's not really a problem.
Stress?
Yes.
Hey.
But when it goes on for like 3 months, that's when we say, okay, we need to, you know, get professional help. This is now becoming a problem. And then another keyword is getting and, you know, keeping. So someone can, you know, get an erection but cannot maintain it. And then we have the ones that can't even get it in the first place. So that's the definition of erectile dysfunction. My God.
I think this issue is more serious than we think it is.
Yeah,
you know, the first problem is not getting it at all, and then the next problem is getting it and then not being able to sustain it. Well, we are getting somewhere. I think what's actually surprising about this particular topic is that a lot of persons are running around with this mindset that it's just for elderly people. Like, oh, it's only men that are from the ages of 70, 80, 90 that face this erectile, you know, problems. But according to research, I think we're having that, oh, even men below 40
Exactly.
can also get erectile dysfunction. I think that's what makes it more scary right now. So if you're watching this video and you are below 40, you don't have a reason not to watch it to the end, because you might just be missing something. All right. So let's go. Let's talk about what are the big culprits? You know, why is this on the rise in younger guys?
Okay, so yes, like you said, you were very correct. Erectile dysfunction occurs in older men above 60, but still it's still common in younger men. And it's common in younger men because of things like lifestyle factors, stress, anxiety.
Lifestyle.
Yes.
When you say lifestyle, can you hit more on that?
Okay, yeah, there are different reasons. In clinically, we call them risk factors. So I'm going to
Risk factors.
risk factors are things that cause a problem. Okay, so I'm going to group them into like three, although there's a very, very special category, and I'm going to get there. So first of all, lifestyle for young men. We are focusing on young men now because normally old men, as they age, things stop working in our bodies and erectile dysfunction could like develop, but it's occurring in younger men, so it's quite alarming and is the cause for concern. For lifestyle, smoking is a very huge risk factor. Yes.
If I smoke, anyways, continue.
Yeah, taking excessive alcohol. Yes, people who drink every day. I mean, alcohol is like, alcohol is not like totally bad as long as you're taking it in moderation.
Okay.
So yeah, alcohol is a huge risk factor. Then also for lifestyle, obesity. People who are overweight, don't exercise, don't eat right.
Let's say rubber people, right?
Yes. And then that's for lifestyle. And also like taking like other recreational drugs like heroin, marijuana, ecstasy, LSD, cocaine, things like that. Those could be risk factors. Then for psychological is another risk factor, like as another like category. For psychological, we have stress.
Stress.
Yes, stress from life, work, family problems.
So a man can actually give his wife an excuse in bed on the basis of being stressed out from
I mean,
work.
as long as it's not going on for 3 months.
You can run, but you cannot hide. So even if you do it the first night, you do it the second night, okay, you cannot keep up for 3 months. Even 3 weeks safe. Something we have to check you.
Yeah,
we have to check
exactly. So yeah, stress, anxiety, depression, yeah, relationship problems. Yeah, and
Wait, did you say what?
relationship problems.
Relationship problems?
Yes.
How?
I mean, like when you're not in good terms with your partner, like it's very difficult to, derive pleasure during sexual activity. I mean, when there are problems.
This one, I don't know, but this one is sounding somehow because there are some men, even while they are quarreling with their babes, they are still punching.
No, I feel like those men now. No, I mean like your partner that you're having the issues with.
That's what I'm saying now. Your own partner, like this man is having problems with his partner. With his partner, and you still see him still having.
I feel like those men.
He's having a conga for another.
Have full control of their emotions. Yeah, they have full control of their emotions.
All right, I think it's best we talk about how this erectile dysfunction affects a man's mental health and well-being, emotional well-being.
Erectile dysfunction has a very significant impact on the psychological and emotional well-being of a man. I mean, it could lead to when a man is obviously not able to maintain erection throughout the sexual activity.
It affects his confidence in bed.
Yes, I mean, it's very shameful.
Shame.
And, and then embarrassment.
Okay.
That could further lead to depression. And that too could also lead to like something called performance anxiety, like because that has happened, he is going to be like anxious next time. So that performance anxiety is just like it's like a toxic and negative feedback thing. So because of the anxiety, it's just going to worsen the erectile dysfunction. Yeah. So those are the basic
men are suffering, no. Men are really
and some men will like shy away from romantic relationships as well because like they don't want to just
they know their predicament.
Exactly.
All right, so based on that, let's now flip the script. Okay, let's flip it now and let's know what is the solution. What can be done to solve erectile dysfunction?
Okay, so still on the causes of erectile dysfunction and then the solutions to it. I talked about obesity. I talked about
Lifestyle.
lifestyle and psychological. I
Yes.
didn't talk about medical causes. So for medical causes, erectile dysfunction could be caused because like a man has an underlying medical condition which he's not even aware of, and that's also because of how men don't even have time to prioritize their health. So diabetes is a huge risk factor for erectile dysfunction. Yes,
Hey.
diabetes,
Oh my God. Those of
hyper.
us that like sugar.
Yeah, and simply put, diabetes is a condition where your blood sugar level is higher than normal. Yes. And then other
So this is the reason why
causes
you keep telling us, don't take too much cocoa, don't take too much
as a
this. So
man. Yeah. And
now I
then
understand.
hypertension as well. That's high blood pressure. And yeah, and then there are also some medications that could cause erectile dysfunction. Like medications that are used to treat people that have like very, very serious psychological disorders like schizophrenia, anxiety, depression. These medications are called antipsychotics, antidepressants. Some of the
Okay.
side effects is erectile dysfunction. Also, some antihypertensives, that are drugs that are used to treat hypertension, could also cause erectile dysfunction. So if you're on any antihypertensive and you're experiencing this symptom, it's best you tell your doctor about it so that they can review your medications. And then other medical conditions that could cause erectile dysfunction, we have like low testosterone, which is like the hormone that's produced by sexual organs of men. So that's like the hormone that make sure that the man has like all his manly features, his beard, his voice, his
His
build, all
bedroom
of that.
voice. All
Exactly.
the
So if that is not being like secreted enough, some manly things won't be working, and one of that is the
when you say manly
erectile.
things, please be more specific in these manly things. Don't be going through the
Like
corners. Hit the nail on the head. What these manly things? Because
so,
people are watching. Let's know.
yes. And then I talked about a special category which I've not listed yet, and that's pornography induced erectile dysfunction.
Okay, that one now is I think that one is a major one because
Yes.
I think there was one time I heard in the news where the government said they want to ban porn sites, and we had many people shouting. All the young boys were so angry, and I'm like,
I
why are you
don't know
angry?
it's even helping them more.
I'm like, why are you upset? Are you? Shall let me not say anything,
Yeah.
Sha. So can you throw more light on that aspect, please?
So how pornography causes erectile dysfunction is happens by a process called desensitization. So desensitization, yes. So like our brain secretes a chemical called dopamine. So that chemical is produced when we are happy, motivated, when we're excited, satisfied. So dopamine is excreted by the brain. So when you're watching pornography, dopamine is excreted in spikes, like very, very, very high amounts. So that could now cause desensitization of the receptors of those dopamine. So continuous like exposure to pornography is just going to make normal
Matters
sexual
worse.
activity look less pleasurable for that individual because they are used to the exaggerated.
Over time, his
Yes,
lovely
over
wife is no
time.
longer looking attractive anymore
Exactly.
to
You know,
him.
in pornography, they are like exaggerated scenarios. And
Even when she
everything.
undresses in front of him, it's like nothing. Like my
Exactly.
fellow man is there.
Exactly.
And even when she touches himself, it's still
Exactly.
until he has to. If he has to
Exactly.
do it, he has to now watch something.
Yes. So the way is now to now prevent this or manage this. First of all, psychological. Our advice counseling. Counseling
Okay.
really helps, especially if it's due to stress, anxiety, depression. Counseling will really help with that. Then for the obesity,
And total quit of pornography as well.
yes, yes,
Total quit of pornography. Stop watching porn. Stop it. You are destroying Nkonga. You are destroying Nkonga. Stop it.
Yes. So yes, if you're obese, you have to, start being conscious about your weight. If you can't go to the gym, you can work out indoors, you can take long walks, eat healthy, that's for obesity. Then,
On that aspect of obesity,
Yeah.
please don't be in a hurry. Just
Yeah.
throw more light on that because there are persons who are actually, fat, but they don't think that they are obese.
okay.
Yes, they don't believe that they are obese. They're just fat.
Okay.
Yeah. So can you tell us the difference between being fat and being naturally obese?
Okay, what we used
And how that
to...
obese can really affect the thing,
Yeah. Okay. So what we use to categorize weights is we call it BMI. That's when we use like your weight and your height to like put you under a category. So obesity is from 30 kilogram per meter square, I don't want to really start saying like a lot of medical jargons, but yeah,
30 kilogram per meter
that's
square.
where, yes,
Okay.
like, so if you're that and above, it means you're obese. And obesity, the pathophysiology to how it causes erectile dysfunction is not really known, because obesity on its own causes almost everything bad, like hypertension, obesity, diabetes, obesity, stroke, heart failure. Like, it's just a risk factor. It just, like, when you're fat, when you're obese,
You're vulnerable to a lot
yeah,
of
you're
things.
at risk to so many things. So yeah, like, the
It's a
mechanism is
it's a
unknown.
sorry situation for obese people. It's a
Yeah.
sorry situation for them. All right, one word from you to young men having this erectile dysfunction that are somehow afraid, or should I say shy, to come out, because these things, a lot of men are actually shy to come out and ask for help. So
Okay.
what word do you have for somebody like that who is watching us right now?
Okay. So to every young man listening to me right now, I want you to know that erectile dysfunction is a common problem. So you are not alone. You are not less of a man. Okay. And the good thing is that you can get professional help. We have doctors called urologists. These are doctors that specialize for men's sexual health problems and the urethral tract problems of men. So you can actually get professional help instead of suffering in silence and, self-medicating. I won't advise self-medicating. Okay, you need to see a urologist for professional help. So that's my advice for erectile
All
dysfunction.
right, Dr. Ogechi, I want to say thank you to you very much for coming through today, and of course delivering this wonderful piece that you've just done right now, because a lot of men, thousands and millions of men out there watching, really needed to hear this. They are watching, they are having this problem, but they cannot talk. But at least through this video now, they can learn a lot, and of course do the needful. Thank you once again for coming, and of course to you, our wonderful viewers, thank you so much for staying faithful to your screens up until this very moment, because without you, obviously, we would not be here. So we are here because of you. Thank you so much for being faithful. It's time now for us to leave the studio. My name remains your wonderful and humble host, Cyril Aloysius, right here on the Healthy Happy Human Show. Until next time, bye for now, and thank you so much for watching.